DoorDash driver mama. Andrea TV here from DoorDash driver mama, coming to you on a Monday morning. It is currently 9 o'clock on the dot. They weren't on time. My daughter got to school at about 8:03. Start time is 8 o'clock, but they don't mark you late for this particular class until after 8:05. The boys got to school about 8:30 on the dot. But we have our coffee in car and we have accepted our first order. We are going to be focusing on Instacart today if we can, because I am still at 70 and 95 on DoorDash. 70% acceptance, 95 completion. Uber was on also. No good orders coming through. Our first on Instacart is $15, buying 3 things from Staples and delivering 4 miles. $9.49. That order is dropped off and we have received our next on Instacart. Going to CVS, shopping for 1 item, driving it 0.1 miles, and it's for $11. It is now 11:24. This Monday is not going according to the plan that I had for it. Nothing came through on Instacart at all. We are afraid to turn on DoorDash because we are at the numbers 70 and 95. But we have our first lunch order, $10.32, going 2.5 miles, picking up at a diner. Let's go get it. They were right. 12:32, 3 minutes after logging on, we have our first DoorDash for the day. $15.04, going 6.4 miles. We accepted. Let's go to a bakery. Pickup was ready. It's 19 items in total. I wanted to go up, but it probably isn't. Anytime it's an exact amount with that cents, it usually does not go up, but we might be fooled. And a lot of the pastries are mini pastries, but we have a 20-minute drive, which is better than sitting down for 40 minutes with no dollars. So let's go earn this for 15.04. We are back, not on the block, because we accepted our next order. Instacart, 19 items or 20 items for 19 and change, and then we're driving at 2.4 miles. We are picking up or shopping at Safeway. And if you didn't know, on Mondays, at least in our area, DMV area, they have Cheap Chicken Monday, where you can get any of their varieties of chicken, an 8-piece whole chicken for $6.99, and then with tax, $7.41 here in Maryland. And they have fried, Peruvian, mango habanero, and regular roasted. Not that they're paying me or anything, but if you don't want to cook dinner, you just want to add some sides to it or use some leftover sides, you will have dinner for $7.41. Let's go shop. Cheap chicken, cheap chicken for you, cheap chicken, cheap chicken for now you. Dropped off, and we did not get another one. We are about a 36-minute drive from the house. We are going home to rest. I think I finished uploading yesterday's video about 2:41. I want to say 2:41. And I got up at 5:30. So in the dead times, I'm going to go home and we'll be back for dinner. And then my daughter has a concert tonight at her school and we'll be going to that too. So we have finished shopping and I am slow, but DoorDash is slower. For these 20 items, it took me the whole 35 minutes they gave me. And I was like, oh, they must have a sweet tooth. But I believe it's someone's birthday. And it's going to a high school. So we're going to drop off, and if we get another Instacart, we'll stay out. If not, we are ending our daytime shift. We did not get another order right away, so we are going home. It is about 2:30. Our morning shift was not as profitable as we wanted or expected. $75 approximately. The $10.32 Uber went up to 14 and change. We have the $115 DoorDash, and now we're at 46 and change on Instacart. So we're wrapping it up with 75. We'll come back and work dinner a couple of hours, but then my daughter has her spring concert tonight and we'll be going to that to end off the day. See you in a few hours. It is now 5:53, and while I'm fumbling with the phone to get this out, the car says, consider taking a break, because I guess I was going on the white line. Anyways, we are on our way back down. We are only going to have a very abbreviated dinner shift. We thought the concert was 8 to 10. For my daughter, it is not. She called and let me know it's 8 to 10:30. So we're going to have to stop about 8:30 so we can get the second half of the concert and video some of it for us and you as well. So let's go and work an abbreviated dinner shift. We are back on the avenue at 6:30 p.m. on the dot right now. We have accepted our first 2 orders, and we're only going to have like a good solid hour, and maybe that's why we received these orders. On Instacart, we have a $27 for 7 items going 0.8 miles, but it is for 75 units. I've had this order before, not exact, but this order from the customer before. I'm almost sure it's going to a tea and smoothie shop, and they use it for their products. I don't know why they don't go and buy it in bulk or from Costco or somewhere like that, but we're getting a lot of cans of heavy fruit, pineapples, mangoes, orange juice, milk, and it's heavy pay added. But we also received a $10 Uber Eats order going 1 mile, picking up some ice cream. We're going to do the ice cream really quick and hope they don't unassign us from the Instacart. In the meantime, let's go. So the Uber Eats is dropped off, and this is one of the reasons why I don't pick up at that ice cream shop. They almost always have something that's out of stock. And like usual, it happened today, but for $10 and 1 mile, it was worth it risking it. It was 2 double scoops with different types of cones and 1 quart, and they were out of chocolate chip. So I had to call a customer, and they did change it out or swap it out for cookie dough. But a lot of times the customer won't pick up, and you just wasted your time, and you have to unassign because the store will not substitute without either you telling them what the customer said or you actually calling the customer and getting it. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. But we're on our way to go shopping. We're shopping for the 30 items, but just a tip, if you have to do something like this, get something similar that you can help get the items from the back after you got the first 26 and they're all the way back there. Don't be getting on your knees in public if you can help it. Scoot them to the front, scoot them to the front, scoot them to the front. And shopping is finished. This is not for the weak. We're heading to checkout. I don't know if you can see how sweaty I am, but I am not pleased with that order. Even though it was $27, that was not enough for that heavy pay. Oh my gosh, I need a tissue or something. It was over $150 worth of groceries / restaurant supplies for a tea shop, and I calculated it came to $355. That is not even 5% tip, not even 5%, and it was heavy stuff. And I say over 150 pounds because those 10 packs or 10 10-pound sugars. The mangoes were 15 ounces a can, and it was 30 cans. And the peaches were 15 ounces a can, and there were 20. Not to mention the 5 gallons, you know, it's not really a gallon anymore, but 5 of the 89 full ounces of orange juice, 4 things of corn oil, and 4 quarts of heavy whipping cream, and 2 of the 30-count eggs. So yeah, wasn't worth it, but we still have more money in our pocket than we did before. And we probably have time for just one more before we stop and go to the concert. And we have our last for the night. On Instacart, $12.49 for 3 items, and then delivering it 2.5 miles, and then off to school. So is Instacart worth it? That's what we're gonna call this video. Now, mind you, we have a weekly average on weekdays, Monday through Thursday, about 150 with the hours that I can spend actually dashing and Uber eating and the such. And today we did not reach that goal. But the biggest winner out of all 3 apps was Instacart. This should put us at, I believe, 86 for the day. And then we have 15 on DoorDash and 27 and change on Uber Eats. My earlier Uber Eats that was $10 and change did go up to 14 and change. And we're grateful, but we didn't reach our goal. And is Instacart worth it? The answer for me, in my market, during this time, is yes. But only pick the orders that make sense for you so you have no regrets. Now let's enjoy some concert.